What's more dangerous than battling enemies at our borders? The truth that sometimes our own army, navy, and air force don't fight as one. In Operation Sindoor, for the first time in decades, India's three military services moved not as a separate force, but as one powerful fist, achieving critical objectives in just 88 hours. And that success comes after years of painful lessons from conflicts like Kargil, where lack of coordination cost us precious lives. So here's the paradox. India's military might is huge, but if its services don't act together, the power can slip through our fingers. Jai Hind and welcome to the very first day of Defence Reimagined, 30 days of real power. This October, I'm diving daily into what it really means to keep India safe. From technologies, strategies, people who makes defense work. I'm no general or strategist, but someone eager to learn, question and share truths that mainstream often misses. Starting today, we take the clearest, simplest step towards understanding India's military, that is, jointness. Because everything else depends on it. Jointness. It sounds technical, like military jargon you'd expect only in high-level meetings, but at its heart, it's simple. It means that our Army, Navy, and Air Force stop being three separate teams with their own plans and start playing like one team, like siblings who trust each other and have each other's back on the battlefield. Militaries worldwide have realized this decades ago. For India, the promise of jointness is nothing less than a complete transformation, which must now be operationalized by the HQ Integrated Defence Staff, headed by the Chief of Defence Staff. Here's where the real picture starts to hurt. India's security challenges are massive. Long land borders with two nuclear neighbors, a vast coastline, cyber warfare threats, terrorism, and internal security concerns. But for years, our force planned and operated in silos, like strangers passing each other in the dark. Kargil war brutalized that gap, exposing how lack of coordination cost lives. Even after every review, joint action remained patchy. Fast forward to 2025, and Operation Sindoor stunned many by delivering success in just 88 hours, showing. Now the question is, can we sustain and scale this? That's the bigger challenge. Jointness touches lives beyond generals and soldiers. For soldiers holding the heights of Siachen, jointness means air support arriving instantly, not after days. For missile designers in DRDO, it means their weapon integrates seamlessly with live intelligence from multiple sources. For new recruits, joint training prepared them to operate across domains such as land, sea, and air, as well as cyber, which is now an emerging frontier, as one force bred for tomorrow's battlefield. For policymakers and bureaucrats, it means creating systems, buying equipments that work across all the three services, not just for one. And for every Indian taxpayer and citizen, jointness promises real security for every rupee invested, ensuring quick and smart response in crisis. Imagine what happens if jointness becomes India's military DNA. When a threat emerges, drones, warship, and fighter jets coordinate instantly. No wasted time and no overlap. If a disaster strikes, such as a flood or an earthquake, Army engineers, Navy boats, and Air Force helicopters deploy seamlessly together, saving lives faster. India creates its own command centers tailored for its unique geography and threats, not borrowing tired templates from others. On the flip side, if we don't nail jointness, our defenders work like strangers with different maps that invites enemy advantage. Our responses get slow, our risk increases, and the cost in lives and credibility. On the eastern border, India tested its first integrated theatre command node, coordinating unmanned and manned assets live. The first such effort in South Asia. These aren't just promises, they are real, measurable steps towards rewriting how India's fight and wins together. Jointness is a story about trust, unity, and future readiness. In a world where threats don't follow borders or traditions, India must think, act, and innovate as one. Across sea, mountains, and cyberspace. It's about matching our aspirations with real strength, harnessing indigenous talent and technology while shedding old divisions. Real Atmanirbharta isn't self-reliance. It's the shared commitment of every soldier, sailor, and airman to one vision. India's military power is only as strong as its ability to unite and adapt. This isn't a side project. It's the foundation of survival and success. And history shows us the heavy price of disunity. The future demands that we learn fast, or pay dearly. Forces must fight as one or risk losing what they fought so hard to build. Tomorrow, we dive into the future battlefield, artificial intelligence, and warfare. How machines may decide to fight before humans even react. What questions do you have? What are you curious about? Drop your thoughts below. Subscribe for the journey ahead. Until then, keep reimagining yourself and know that the power of change lies within you. Jai Hind.